Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It is DAMMO Does England. It is Season 6 of DAMMO Does England, Season 4 here with Bournemouth. And today is the opening game of the Premier League season with us playing United at Old Trafford. We have got a horror run to the start of the Premier League, and that's the first thing I'm going to go over. Pre-season's been quite good. We've been unreal. We've looked the goods. Liverpool we beat in the Community Shield 4-2. And then we have gone in and we got United, Southampton and Arsenal. Southampton and Arsenal finished in the top 4 last season. United's United. You can always, you always got to know you're going to get a difficult game against United or get FM'd because Football Manager love them. So we'll see what goes on. Anyhow, we have transfers to talk about. We've got season previews to get through. We've got everything. In terms of season preview, we're somehow predicted to finish 7th again. Second thing I'm going to say about season previews, I said I reckon it'll take us 4 years to win the Premier League with Bournemouth. This is season 4. This is the time to do it. We have made some transfers, though. We still have a bit of money still to be spent because we did sell a little bit. We've got a few people out on loan. As you can see, there's a few frees and a few bits and pieces of money. And we have got some names, and I'm pretty sure some people would have used on Football Manager before. On the outs, DiMarco and Phil Jones went out for money. DiMarco, just a great backup left-back that he was for us. We've bought a new left-back for this season. People would have known who that is by now, but judging by that list. Anyhow, look, was third choice. Melling's still club captain for when he plays, but I've now made Ginter vice-captain. Look, Danny Drinkwater's not going to get a look in with his broken leg still lingering around from last season, so we have got another central midfielder in too. We've actually got a lot of depth in this season. I'm really happy with the squad. We'll talk about it. Anyway, DiMarco, I still think he's quality. Glad he's got the Wolves. He had an offer from Wolves and Brighton, except I really wanted him at Brighton because I would have used him. Would have loved to have seen him at Brighton. Unfortunately, he's not going to be there. And there we are with DiMarco. Phil Jones, though, wanted to leave. Was happy to let him go because I wanted another centre-back anyway. He still does look decent, does Phil Jones. Could probably do a job there at Wolves. Wolves are picking up our scraps, trying to have a good season. Always played decently well and came in and really balanced a defence that was really leaking goals in our first season where we finished 7th. In the end, though, of note, Joe Vice, Charlie, Umar Faye have all gone out on loan to hopefully grow. Umar Faye needs first-team football to grow. He's at Middlesbrough. I hope he bangs in goals because he's a guy I'm thinking I'll bring to Brighton when we eventually get there. Sissoko's gone out on loan. As much as he's been a great servant to us, wanted first-team football. Can't give it to him because we have players that can play it out on the right. Danny Quinn's now outgrown him as well. He's a championship quality player. Leeds are probably going to pick him up after that loan spell. On to the ins, and we got some big ins. I'm going to start with the most easiest one, Marcos Suarez. Wasn't going to pick up another midfielder. I was happy with Club. He's learnt to play quite well in a central mid role, and I was going to play Alancini back from loan like I said I always would. But look how good the guy is. He's got natural leadership at 20. He's great at being a defensively minded central midfielder. He's got great targeting, marking, long shots for days, even though he should be holding back. Decision making, bravery. He's got good amount of physicals. He ain't too bad at all. I do love Marcos Suarez. There we are. Marino, though, is the next free, and this guy's a bit of a coup on a free. Look how good he is. Marino's worth 48 mil, was worth 54 mil when we did sign him on a free. As a poacher, I reckon this guy off the bench is going to be unreal. Headering, finishing, pace, determination, decent off the ball and composure. This guy was still playing for Real Madrid in La Liga last season. As you can see, he scored 10 goals in 22 appearances in La Liga. Also, he had a decent loan spell at Madrid. And as we can look at his stats since they started counting stats since the games kind of got going. 104 goals, 7 assists at a 7.1 on a free, ladies and gentlemen. A free. I can't help and stress that that's so good. And if we didn't win the league last season and we needed the money, a 31 Marino would probably go out for about 40 million next season. Into the people we spent money on, we needed a backup left winger because I don't think Garcia kind of cuts the mustard. I'm going to try and sell Garcia in the summer. Diego, though, the 23-year-old Mexican, looks unreal. Can play back a line. We do have a 4-2-3-1 kind of set up, and he can play in there as well. Can also play on the other side of the 4-2-3-1 if we need to be. And as you can see, he's got a good amount of physicals. He's got great first touch, free kick taking, dribbling, vision, teamwork, work rate, stamina, pace, decision-making, flair. This guy has got it all in abundance, and I'm hoping he'll be very good off the bench for us. Wallace, though, as a backup centre-back, is going to be, as our leading centre-back, is going to be unreal. People will remember we tried to get Wallace on a stream for Arsenal in our second season. It didn't happen, unfortunately. He didn't get a work permit. He has got one now. He's got great headering, marking, tackling, positioning. Concentration is okay. It's not the best. But you got that little bit of aggression that you need in a centre-back with the anticipation and the bravery. He's super tall at 191 centimetres, and he's just a big brute of a man. He's powerful as anything, the Brazilian. And I can't wait to see what he does for Bournemouth and hopefully shore up a defence. Now, if we don't concede as many goals as we have in our last 3 seasons, we definitely know we got the finishing ability up front, and the hiccups have come back. We hiccup at the start of the stream, didn't hiccup anymore, now we're starting to hiccup again. That's going to be great fun. Wallace comes in and does do the job. Lucky last, though, Jorge is a left back. Look how good Jorge is. The hiccups are coming thick and fast all of a sudden. Physically unreal. He's got great technicals as well, and he's got good mentals. He's unreal as a central midfield, as a left back. The hiccups are throwing me, ladies and gentlemen. I apologise. As a left back, he can play central mid if he really wanted to be honest. Anyway, as a left back, that passing or forwarding, if we're playing the 4-4-2, very direct 4-4-2, he's going to have that longer range of passing to get out. If we're playing the possession-based 4-4-2 or the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-1-2-1-2, him bombing on as an attacking fullback, he is going to be sensational. Anyhow, that is your team for this season, well, in terms of your transfers, but your team is looking like this. We have a couple injuries to talk about. Pellegrini got injured in pre-season, isn't 100% fit, but probably will start today. Alvarez picked up a pretty big injury in pre-season to twisted ankle. Missed most of pre-season, but will come back in straight away. In the end, that's kind of your squad. Like, look at the bench. Drinkwater, Fry, didn't get an offer, unfortunately. Melling, Scuffett, Garcia, Carl, Club, Ike. A lot of good players, obviously, there as well. Danny Quinn's grown into a good player. The bench looks good. All of a sudden, you got Marino, you can do a job. Silva, who I reckon is going to start, but Wilson scored a double in this Community Shield, so I have to start him. Sarares and Ancini as midfielders. Diego's a really good winger off the bench. Kevin and Bruno Manzo. It is not a bad squad, and we really should be looking to win the Premier League this season. That will be your team for today as well against Man United in the early kickoff. We're hiccuping like anything. I don't know what's going on, but let's continue on. Anyway, it's David Raya in goals. Aurier, Wallace, Ginter, Jorge, Sessi, Young, Heidemann, Carlos, Quinn, Pellegrini and Wilson. Quinn's not 100% fit. Marino came and played as a right winger up the field in this system. Against Liverpool, it seemed to work. So that might be what we go to. I don't know where these hiccups have come from. We haven't hiccuped for the last hour and a half, and then the hiccups have come out of nowhere. In the end, Man United are going to line up in a 4-3-3. De Gea, Carjot, Diaz and Dayot, Digne, Casemiro, Pogba, Carvajal, Under, Vinicius Jr., Lukaku. Really good going forward. The midfield three are unreal. Digne is a bit of a weak link, but the rest of them are all unreal. This is a Man United side that didn't even finish in Europe last season, or they might have scraped into the Europa League, but they didn't finish in the 4. However, that means nothing now. We're undefeated in our last 4 against Man United. I am going to go and only press the back 5 of them. Going to stay tight on these couple. Against Unga. Unga there is very left-footed, playing on the right, so we can show him on his right will be okay. Vinicius Jr. loves his right foot, so we're going to show him onto the left, obviously, as well. And if we can go and show Lukaku onto his weaker foot, we should be okay. Anyway, into the kickoff we go. It is going to be Man United in the red, Bournemouth in the blue. We have a new Bournemouth stadium, by the way. It looks quite nice. You'll see that in a future episode. But in the end, Pellegrini into Ginter, and on we go. We also have United in the Super Cup. That's why they're in the Champions League. They won the Europa League. There we go. I was about to say, they didn't finish in the top 4, but they have Champions League football. Europa League, they won it. Anyway, Under, running inside, still Under. With his left foot, in the end, it hit Wallace and falls to Raya. And off we go. 10 minutes played. It's a highlight here. It's Aurier, Carlos, back to Aurier. He goes long, looking channel. Looks very long towards Callum. In the end, headed away from Ruben Diaz. Casemiro now. Can we press up on him? We don't. William now. Pogba. Can we get up the field? Pogba into Lukaku. It's been not the best to start, but Wallace, what a tackle. In the end, though, can't find Pellegrini, and it will be De Gea. Out to Dayot. Dayot now with the ball. Into De Gea again. Can we press De Gea? We do. We force him long. Can we win it in the middle of the park? Wallace with the header. Unfortunately, falls to Vinicius Jr. Lukaku's made a very good run through the middle of the park. Lukaku with the effort. Lukaku, Raya, big save. I tell you what, if you told me to get a draw on the opening day against United, it would not be the worst result. At the moment, though, it has not been our sort of moment. We've been super good in pre-season. This system worked and beat Barcelona, beat PSG. But at the moment, Man United are taken to us here, and we don't even look like creating a chance. Pogba, AJ, good to see you in the chat. Digne now with the ball. Digne drills it. Lukaku blocked in. Took a deflection, off we go. We have not looked the goods at all. I want to make a quick change into the more possession-based 4-4-2 and see if we can actually work something here at the moment. Man United, though, have done well. I'm now going to go out there and just go the full blitz. Go out there with the all press and see if we can just get at them. And off we got. But at the moment, nothing seems to be happening here for Bournemouth. And for all the goals we scored, and even the game against Liverpool, we looked $1 million. 1-4-2 could have been more. We're 1-0 down against United. And yet again, that curse with Bournemouth in the league seems to be starting from round 1. And I can't deal with it. We got 3 massive games in the league to start the season. We could be 0-3, and that would be title over. Because Liverpool are not going to lose more than 3. Lukaku hasn't been picked up again. Still with Lukaku. Apparently, it's come off Ginter. I thought Lukaku just put that high, wide, and on all handsome. If we can man-mark Lukaku, that would be ideal too. But defensively not looking good. Raya claims. We can just get into halftime at 1-0 and just get the boys in, get aggressive and see what they say. See if they respond. Would be nice. Anyway, Aurier. Can he find a throw? Finds Callum. Callum now. Back into Aurier. Aurier now. Ball into Callum. Callum whips it in. Pellegrini won't win. William clears away. Surely, look at the space between the midfield and the 2 defenders. Anyway, Aurier, lucky. Just defensively a mess at the back there, and our shape is horrible. Anyway, Ginter. Heidemann now. Can he find Sessegnon? Comes in short to get it. Sessegnon now, looking for Callum Wilson. In the end, look for Danny Quinn. Good touch from Quinn. Takes the other line. Callum! Bang! 1-1. There we go. Man United 1. Bournemouth 1. Off we go. We create something. Sessegnon, I thought it was meant for Callum. In the end, it was too long. Quinn, what a touch from Danny Quinn, the youngster. Cuts it back to Wilson. Make it 1-1. Eat your heart out. There we go. Highlight from kickoff. Of course it is. Casemiro, Digne, Pogba now. Into Vinicius Jr. Don't you dare from kickoff. Vinicius Jr. somehow put it wide. Not one centre-back wanted to go to him then. In the end, 45 minutes played. Still 1-1. Get into half-time. We deserve not a thing. But at half-time, it's 1-1. And off we go. Pellegrini's having a shocker out there. He's been complaining the whole time about wanting to go to Man City, even though we just won the Champions League. And all he wants to do is hand in a transfer request to go to City, who finished 9th. I think they were 9th. They're definitely 9th at one spot. But, he hadn't anything could have happened. Anyway, second half, and off we go. Heidemann now. Ball in. Jorge. Good to see that you like the clip, AJ. Backstick. Danny Quinn! Oh! What a moment. Could the youngster have become a hero? Paulo Alvarez would have scored it. Anyway, Aurier. So if we switch to this 4-4-2 and a bit more control, we've actually looked really good. Quinn there. Heidemann. In the end, Quinn left it short. Lukaku now. The ball inside. Under. There's a problem. Look at the numbers. Pogba. He doesn't miss too many. And off the break, Paul Pogba scores. It's 2-1. And there you go. Under there. There we go. Into Pogba. Bangs it in top bins. And just as we look like we got into the game, United now score. And there we are. Danny Quinn, he missed that chance. I am going to make a change here. We are going to go and get Marino in for his debut, his league debut, as a winger. He did score in the Community Shield. And off we go. Maybe we can work something here. Pellegrini's having a shocker. And we're going to get Pellegrini off too. The freak's not having his best of days. Off goes Silva. On goes Silva. Can we get out there? Can we just do a job? It's not happening here at the moment. It's a highlight. I think after this highlight, we're going to switch back to the more direct 4-4-2 and see what we can do. We're pressing up here on Unda at least. Cars drop now. Still with the ball, Cars drop. Inside the Pogba. Pogba now with it. Casemiro now. His ball. Goes all the way back to De Gea. De Gea now. Not much on for De Gea. He goes second lines to Digne. Aurier has not picked up on that pressing trigger at all. It was the only space he could have gone and didn't press up. And no one goes to Digne once. Under there. Lukaku. Game over. Game over. We're going to lose here in our first game of the season. And is the league already over? It may as well should be. Because I don't know if we're going to win our next two. We were amazing in pre-season. We beat Liverpool, for goodness sake, in the Community Shield. And we're going to go to Man United. Stupid old Man United. One of the worst teams in the world. And we're going to go and get done. Unbelievable. So tilting. So tilting. Man United 3. Bournemouth 1. We haven't lost to win 4. But of course, because it's the start of the Premier League. Of course, because we're doing a Premier League, win every game with win every Premier League with Premier League clubs, the current Premier League clubs. We can't win the Premier League. We can't win on the opening day. And I tell you what, we're probably going to lose this season as well, because this does not mean for good viewing for the rest of the season. A Man United side we've had the wood over for seasons. A Man United side that aren't that great. A Man United side that only won the Europa League. And you watch them make it. Raya, oh my days, what a save. Raya's just pulled off the best double save you'll see. It is worthy of watching. But as far as I'm concerned, for this season, this was the game to go. We're either going to be up there as title contenders, like we should be, or it's going to be another frustrating like last season. We're going to start poor, sputter around, go on a great run late in the season, and realise it was just too many points to claw back. And this season looks like it's going to be like that. It looked different. We beat every team in pre-season, and we went and beat Liverpool, for goodness sake. A side that's won at the last 3 seasons in the Community Shield. But nah, anyway, let's focus on Raya's double save. What a save this is. The second one is unreal. Raya in the end gets there. It's a great save from Raya. It'll be a little bit quicker, but look how much room he's got to cover. Vinicius Jr., Raya, what a double save. We have the best keeper in the league. But it's just so disappointing that yet again, we look $1 million. We look good. We've got the squad that's good enough to win the Premier League. Yet again, made even better improvements. And yet again, do we look like we're going to win the Premier League? After game 1, you would say no. Heidemann, Carlos, looks long towards Sessegnon. Doesn't win. Still off the bench. Wilson scored a double in the Community Shield. Hasn't looked like doing anything today. Marino with a header straight at De Gea. Just take a touch or header it back across goal. Not too hard to do. Anyway, De Gea, Casemiro, way too easy. Back to De Gea. No one on him. Off we go. Way too easy for Casemiro then. Jorge thumps it towards Sessegnon. We could get one. Maybe there's enough time. Heidemann looking for Marino. Heads it down. Callum. Ball in. Sessegnon! Let's go! Let's go! Apart from the goal and the assist, Callum's not done too much. I guess I'm probably expecting too much of Callum Wilson. Is there enough time? Could that double save from Raya be a pivotal moment? Sessegnon bangs it across De Gea. What a finish. 3-2. Highlight from kickoff, I believe. I believe now. Casemiro. Ruben Diaz. He goes long. Can we win it up the field? Press on Under. Press on him. Why are you showing him on his left? Why show him on his left? Junior hits the post. It's a corner. We're telling you to press on his right. Show him to his right. Let's just let him go on his left foot. Under now. Corner. Come on, boys. Win this ball. Ginter. Get up. We don't. Under again. Press up there. Way too slow. Under's ball in. Casemiro. Pogba. Hits it. Raya, what a save. He's keep us in this game. We clear. Marino. Is there a moment? Marino now. He goes long towards Callum or Andre Amir Silva. What a touch. Ball. He went for goal. Sessegnon was on. Still time. 91st. Is there a moment? Doesn't look like it. It's a court. It would have to be the almighty of, just go long, Raya. It would have to be one of the best counter-attacks in the history of counter-attacks. Raya does go long. Looking for Sessegnon, I think. Cars drop. Press on him. Long ball. We win it. Carlos. Casemiro. Go, Carlos. Find a ball, Carlos. You can't blow there! How do you blow there? It's 4 against 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. We have Sessegnon free on the wing. Referee! It's going to be one of those seasons again, isn't it? It's going to be another frustrating season. We weren't good enough today. Raya had a great game in goals, fortunately for us too. But wowee. Crazy game to start, but already got to drop points to everybody. None of their bits. So I have to hold my hands up. I don't think it was that great. We were pretty poor. Let's see what happens. What a way to start the season. A 3-2 loss to United at Old Trafford. It doesn't bode well for our season that we've gone away, and I've said that we've made defensive improvements. We're looking good in pre-season. We're looking better. We're looking defensively solid, and we're going to concede 3 to Man United. What are you doing over there, dogs? In the end, this is another season with Bournemouth, and it's same old fucking Bournemouth. I'll see you next time, YouTube, for another league game. Links are in the description below. Come follow us live on Twitch like we already are. And as always, go and like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Where are we going to finish this season? Let me know in the comments. If I had to make a prediction, 3rd again. Because I haven't seen anything in today's episode that shows me that we're going to be good enough to win the Premier League yet again.